Lions TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2024, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to tomorrow night in SE16. Under the lights, we go for the second round of the Carabao Cup against League One opposition in Leyton Orient. As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Neil Harris might pick to start the match. Okay, so a very, very difficult one tomorrow night, and I thought long and hard, maybe I've overthought it, about the team that I would go with. Of course, we are yet to win a game this season in the league. We did get into round two by beating Portsmouth away in round one, and as I said before, we always seem to have cup runs under Neil Harris, and he's credited our form and good runs we've gone in the league down the years to being kick-started by a good cup result or a good cup run. So I think he'll go quite strong. He actually moved a bit further away from the starting 11, although he lost the game against Watford. When we played Pompey, I thought we'd go a bit closer to his strongest side, but he didn't. It was regional in round two, the draw. Round three is no longer regional. I checked that out earlier, so it won't stay within the south. We go all over the country for round three, but we do want to win the game. We need to get off the mark at the Den, get a few goals, hopefully, against Orient and build on something ready to take on Sheffield Wednesday in the one that really matters on Saturday at the Den. So what would he do? Difficult decision. This is the team that I would go with tomorrow night. Lucas Jensen in goal. Ryan Leonard right back. Danny McNamara left back. Jake Cooper and Japhet Tanganga in the centre of defence. Then I'll go with Daniel Kelly and Casper De Norre in the centre of midfield. Idemo Maku in the 10, Duncan Watmore on the right, Femi Aziz on the left, and up front, Macaulay, Langstaff. I've gone for a little blend of both there. I would rest Joe Bryan, give Danny Mack some much needed minutes. We know he'll do a great job whether he plays right back or left back. I'd leave Leonard in and I'll give Joe Bryan the rest to get him fresh for Saturday against Sheffield Wednesday. The keeper off the back of a clean sheet and a good performance, I'd leave him in along with the back two as well. Coops was much improved against Hull, and I'm crediting Tanganga with the helping him with that. But I'd try and keep that pairing together now. Both fit. Tanganga just come in so he could do with more minutes to potentially get up to speed, although to be honest he looked red hot against Hull. He munched up everything that come into the box, either in the air or on the ground. Saville I'd rest, and I'd stick with De Norre because I think De Norre's been playing really well and I'd allow him to build on that. I'd stick Kelly in alongside him. I'm not so sure the gaffer will do that. Instead of Alfie Massey, I think it would be a bit too much to put Kelly and Massey in straight away together, and there is an argument to put Massey in before Kelly, but I think in the here and now, in the club's eyes, Kelly's going to be more of a first-team player than Massey will be. So I'd definitely be looking to get Massey on at some point, but I'd go with Kelly straight away to try and get him up for speed, although I still don't think he'll start Saturday, even if he has a weldy. And then Amaku, as I've just covered in the Lone Watch video, if you haven't watched that, I'll link it in at the end. I'll stick Amaku in a 10. Aziz on the left, Watmore on the right, I keep saying this, on the wing of their preferred foot, and get crosses across the box. For Langstaff, again, leaving Essay out is nothing against what he's done. I think he's done really well. He's definitely exceeded my expectations. I can't hide from that. But I just think maybe give him a little bit of a rest, Essay. Again, bring him back fresh on Saturday. And up front, Langstaff, like I said, love Bradders. Although the transition at some point does need to happen, and Macaulay Langstaff coming on for 3 or 4 minutes here and there. I understand why the gaffer's bleeding him in slowly. But for me, now's the time to give him a start in this game, try and give him a bit more time on the pitch, and hopefully get him firing the goals. So when the transition does finally happen, he's ready for it. So that's the team that I would go with, and I think it's a team that if we field, we will progress into the third round of the Carabao Cup. But let's not underestimate our opposition. It is Leyton Orient. Managed by Richie Wellens. I didn't even know that they was in League One, if I'm completely honest. On the opening day of the season, I sat and watched the EFL show, all the goals, and Bolton were playing Leyton Orient. I'm like, wow, what world are we living in where Bolton and Leyton Orient are in the same division? A little bit like the other day when I saw Bromley away at Bradford. Of course, Bromley in non-league, sort of Millwall's local team, with a lot of Millwall fans based in that area and going and watching maybe Bromley during the international break. They're now in the same league as Bradford, who we beat it was quite long ago now, actually, time flies, in the playoff final. So Leyton Orient have played Bolton, they've lost. They played Birmingham, they've lost. And they played Charlton, and they've lost. So they currently sit rock bottom of League One. As I said, they were promoted. Did I say that? I'm not sure. They were promoted in 2022-23, managed by Richie Wellens, who turned them around after they had previously Kenny Jackett and someone else. And of course, sadly, Justin Edinburgh, who passed away a while back as well. But they've really got going now. They're in League One, sort of arguably punching above their weight, but we definitely can't underestimate them when they turn up in South Bermondsey tomorrow night. Let's move on to a prediction. And so, this is your pre-match prediction, and here we go. I think we are going to advance to the third round of the Carabao Cup. I'm going for our first win at the Den this season, and our first clean sheet at the Den this season, although we've only had one game, haven't we? Yeah, in a 2-0 win. I'm going for Idemo Amaku to get one, and I'm going for Ryan Leonard with a long-range rocket to get the other and see off the O's and watch the Lions progress in to round 3. And so that's your lot for this preview show, short and sharp. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will be live streaming from the Den tomorrow night if you can't make it, to hopefully watch the boys get the first victory in SE16. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.